is my I've changed my display picture to something a bit more professional and something that is cropped and you can easily identify me and see what I look like. I've also added in a bit more about me, what I'm doing and what I'm mostly interested in. However, it does still need a few more bits of information in it. I'm still yet to add my on the web where you can find me, places such as Twitter, Instagram, and so on, things that will show my work and show that I'm up with all the social media. Work experience, which I'd like to figure out how to get rid of when people view my profile for now, as I haven't had any, so yeah, it would just be best not to see that. And so I've got 4 projects at the moment that I've uploaded from the past couple of years doing graphic design. I've got 2 photography projects, one advertising and one for history, but it's actually also a bit of graphic design, as I have designed this book. I've actually uploaded the PDF version of it, however I would quite like, I will be photographing the physical book and replacing this with the photo shoot, just to make it look more professional, and as people will be able to see the scale and size of it, and yeah, and I've added in what this project was about. I've also changed the titles of my projects. At first I had sort of like still life photography or advertising campaign, whereas I've kind of changed them up to be a bit more interesting and engaging for people to click on and look at. For my advertising campaign, this was a billboard campaign which I've explained on the side of the project, and at the end I've actually added it into a real life billboard just to see what the purpose of the project was. So yeah, and I've found quite a few references from discovering all the multiple profiles on Behance. This was one that I found, as I'm mostly interested in graphic design. This one really screamed out at me, as I liked the branding and identity sort of display that he's done for it. I have a graphic design identity project that I've done earlier this year that I'd like to photograph in a similar form of this project here, which has given me some inspiration. I really like the way he's sort of photographed this on a grey background and thought about composition differently with the business card layout. So he started off with the simple logo, how the logo turned into what it was, and then the physical forms of what he's made, which is really interesting how he's changed up each composition to keep it interesting and engaging. He's used sort of like an off-white grey sort of background, which makes the work really stand out. And the grid layout was really cool. It's quite an inspiration for me to look into for my photography of my project myself. The only thing I would say that he has quite a lot of photographs of his work, so it's quite a long thread to go through. So I think if he had only about 5 to 6 photos of his best ones, it'd be a bit easier to go through and just get the idea of what he's doing and his best works. So yeah, another reference I've found is this artist here. He's listed as an illustrator, graphic designer and a photographer, but I really like his work. It sort of incorporates illustration and graphic design together. He's done work for the well-known Temper Trap brand. So he started off with just the design and then applied it into the CD cases and has photographed it against the wooden table, which I think is really cool, makes it stand out quite a lot. And this was another work that got my attention. So he started off with the CD case. He doesn't actually have a lot about the project, about why he did it and what his client wanted. But he does, what I do like is that he starts off with the process of how he got to where he got. So you can see it developing as you scroll down the thread. And there he's applied it to a real life situation, it's on a CD, and he's photographed it. This is another reference that I really like his work. I really like his design. So he started off with this project with the brief, so you can get the idea of what he was told to be doing and why he did it and how he got to where he got. He's got about his project on the right hand side. It's quite a brief explanation. So he started off with his inspiration, which I think is really cool. It's a mood board. This one, he's got a photo of how he first started out. He's called it a budget studio, so showing that he's playing with his ideas. And this one I thought was really interesting. He's sort of taken like a screen recording of what looks like either Photoshop or Illustrator, how he's made the bottle look how it does, the process of it. And then different compositions he's got, how he's applied them. This part I really like. He's sort of done like an installation sort of effect, which I think looks really cool. It's really interesting. Then he's applied it to his social media and signed it off with his signature logo, which I thought was a really cool idea, makes him identifiable and memorable. And this one also was for the well-known Body Shop company. So then again, here again, he started off with the brief, posters, which were really cool, I think, really cool designs. Let's put it on a black border behind, make it stand out. And he's also done a digital version, which would be really cool to learn how to do, how to insert that online. And then again, he's added in social media and a signature. So yeah, I've been looking at a lot of references online, mostly under graphic design, as that's what my main interest is in, and then had them under most appreciated, which usually comes up with the best work, obviously, or the most well-known work, I should say, where people have liked and popular projects. So yeah, there's been heaps to look at and heaps of inspiration and references that I've been able to gather to take back to my profile and make it look as professional as theirs, I guess. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit of progress made, maybe a couple new projects next time, and make a new vlog.